Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Rashi Yadav. I am Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department in JSPM College of Engineering, Nari Technical Campus. Today I will be taking the subject Material Science and Metallurgy. First of all, it is very important to know why this subject has been introduced in Mechanical Engineering. So this subject has been introduced in second year, and the need of this subject is that since all mechanical engineering industries is working on metal, as metal is the backbone of engineering industries, we should know the mechanical properties of the material. It is very necessary because see, every time we are using different materials for different application. So we should know which material is to be used for a specific application. As it varies from product to product, we need to define which material will be more suitable. It is not only the mechanical property that is defining the application, but it is also the environmental condition, in which type of environmental condition this product will be exposed. So this subject is very necessary, and on the basis of the knowledge of this subject, it will be easy for you people to select a proper material for a specific application. So this is what is the need of material science. Now next and the most important thing is we should know what is the difference between material science and metallurgy. So metallurgy is the sub branch of material science. Basically, material science is a creation of new material. It is application oriented, while metallurgy is defined as the process in which physical and chemical properties of the material is to be studied. Okay, we need to know what type of physical and mechanical properties these materials are having, so that we can create a new product. So that is metallurgy is a combination of science and technology. In today's lecture, we are going to see the overview of metallurgy. So as we all know that the metals are never in a pure form. We are extracting the metal from the earth crust. So when you are extracting the metal from the earth crust, you will never get the material in the pure form. You need to get it purified. Okay, you will, like suppose if you want a gold or a diamond, so you need to dig the earth, or you need to dig a coal mine, and then there will be some base material you are going to get. Then you have to do the purification process, and then the original material or the required material will be extracted. So the material which we want to extract from the ore is done by extraction process, or it is by purification process. Basically, there are three types of method in which the extraction of the metal can be done from the ore. Now again, we are using a term ore, so we should know what is ore. Ore is basically a mineral which contains a high percentage of metal in it. Okay, so now there are three types and these three types are pyrometallurgy, hydrometallurgy and electrometallurgy. So pyrometallurgy is the process in which we are using heat, means the main instant or the main you can say a main part is by the application of heat we are extracting the material from the ore. That is, you can even say that it is a heat thermal treatment of the material. In hydro, as the name itself suggests, hydro means it is by the application of some solution, that is, it can be a chemical solution or a solvent. By the application of this solvent, you can extract the material or the required material from the ore. And last one is hydrometallurgy. Hydrometallurgy is similar to your electrodecomposition process, that is electroplating, in which the material is dipped in an electrolyte solution, and by the chemical process, the required material is removed from the other impurities. Now see, 1, 2, 3 important terms we need to know, that is mineral, ore and your gangues. So mineral is the ore which is received from the earth core. Okay, next ore is a mineral which is containing the highest amount of metal in it, and gangues are the impurities, means when you extract the material from the ore, the one which is left by is known as gangues. Okay, now in pyrometallurgy, now we have seen the three types. Now first one we are going to take, that is pyrometallurgy. So pyrometallurgy is the process in which by the application of the heat you are extracting the metal from the ore, right? Now in this process, pyrometallurgy process, there are four types. These process is completed by four types. These four types are, first one is your calcination process. So in calcination process, the ore is heated in the presence of insufficient air, means the amount of air is not sufficient, it is insufficient air at a low temperature below melting point. This is known as calcination process. Generally your limestone is obtained by your calcination process. Next is your roasting. Roasting is a process in which the material is heated with some other materials or with some supply of air, and but again it is important that it should be below the melting point. So generally sulfur oxide types of materials are completed or extracted by the roasting process. Third one is your smelting. Smelting is the process in which oxide obtained during roastings, okay, oxide which are obtained during roasting can be reduced to metal. It is what? It is reduction or reduced to the metal by heating with carbon at elevated temperature. Now see here, the three different process we have seen, that is your calcination, second is your roasting, and third is your smelting. So in calcination there is amount of air is very less, but we are the temperature at which we are maintaining is below the melting point. Second one is roasting, a sufficient amount of air is supplied, but again here the condition is that the temperature is maintained below the melting point of the metal. And third one is your smelting. So in smelting, what you are doing, you are the oxides which are obtained during the roasting process, they are being reduced to metal with the help of carbon at elevated temperature. And the last one is your sintering process. So sintering process is basically what is this, similar to the method we are using in powder metallurgy. Sintering, the whatever mass we have got through your calcination or roasting, that mass is compact in a solid mass, is known as sintering, which is, and this process is completed with the help of heat and pressure. Thank you.